200 angels kicked out and disfigured into angelic chimeras perhaps, and Creator cursed them, so revenge could they seek to make 200 human animal chimeras possibly?
Medicine and technology leads to playing with life like the Creator. Well, welcome, as were Noah's days. Good day to all. Have you seen the headlines? And they said this would happen. But seriously, soulless in these days. And this.
Depending on your point of view, the creation of an embryo that is part human, part monkey is either a great opportunity for medical experts to create organs and tissue for human transplant, or the starting point of a horror movie. Either way, that premise is now a reality.
Ever feel like you're living the movie? These started showing up everywhere in 2020, right? Remember this sign? This sign kicked off the pursuit of men trying to be as the Creator. And their plans, too. Later that year, in 2017, coincidence? I think not. They're going for the blood. And at the start of 2018, time went by and they made their advancements. And then they decided to play with humanity's DNA. In 2019, they figured out how to infiltrate your blood. Towards the latter half of 2019, their knowledge grew in this craft. With their newfound knowledge, they assume they can cure humanity of all of its health ailments. Then in December of 2019, the world was distracted by these. Meanwhile, this was them poking fun at you for what you had no idea was coming against you. If you think it's random happenstance that the sickness and the monoliths began at about the same time, then you're seared already, and you just keep looking to the sky. As the world went on, while the world was distracted by the coffee mask thing, it's gone on and gotten worse. Meanwhile, people started acting strange. I mean, strange, really. And they continued on with their experiments. Now, having mastered the mixing of animal and humans, with ability to bring them to life, as the Creator did to punish the fallen. For it has marched on without you, and at ends near, while you're still waiting for it to get here. Right around when we reach 200 monoliths mark. And again, the timing is superb. Remember? Through the month of March 2021, they perfected their process to completion.
So I think when we create an organism that is a mix between a human and a monkey, we're really not sure at all what sort of organism we have created. I mean, is it a human? Is it a monkey? Is it something in between? And that raises ethical issues because we don't know how we should treat these creatures ethically. Can we simply use them in scientific experiments? Can we destroy them in experiments when we really don't know what sort of organism they are?
Do you see a line between scientific research up to a number of days, say 20 days, and beyond?
Yes, so I think there is an important distinction here. So I think the problem I raised about us not being sure what sort of organism we create, how we should treat it, is not so much of a problem for the research we're discussing here, because in that research, as you mentioned, the human monkey chimeras were destroyed when they were 19-day-old embryos. So that is before the development of a nervous system, before there are any mental capacities. So I think not so many ethical issues there, but of course this sort of research opens the door to research where with chimeras that are allowed to develop further. And then we may create human-animal chimeras with perhaps human neurons in their brain. And that raises a lot of ethical issues, because what looks like an animal may well have mental capacity similar to that of a human being. And in that case, of course, we simply can't use these chimeras in scientific research. We can't just simply destroy them or use them to extract organs for transplantations into humans.
Oh, how silly you people have become. Well, how do you say? Time for the spanking to commence. Much grace and peace and forbearance to you. Keep standing, and remember, the Creator's got this.